Good afternoon. I am delighted to be here today to share with you three people who have the most influence in my life: my grandmothers, my mother, and my fathers. At first, I will introduce my grandmothers. Actually, I was fortunate to be raised with my parents and grandparents, but for my grandmothers in particular, play a crucial role in my upbringings. She was the amazing woman who suffered through many hardships in her life. For all of this, she still keep a strong, optimistic, and loving attitude. One of the values that my grandmother told me was the importance of the hard work. She worked tirelessly through her life to provide to her families, and she always encouraged me to do the same. I still remember how she would wake up early every morning to tend to her gardens, cook a meal for the families, and do the various chores around the house. She never complained about amount of words. It was a time when I was struggling in school. I used to love learning, but I was going through a difficult times, and my grades was starting to slip. I was worried about that. I would let my parents and teacher down, and I feel like giving up. But my grandmother would not allow me to do that. She sat me down and told me about all of the difficulties she have to face in her life and how she have never give up on her dreams. She reminds me that if I am willing to work hard and preserve, I have the ability to achieve anything I want. Her words of encouragement give me strength. I need to overcome my difficult and ultimately success. Looking back on my life, I realized the value my parents told me have shaped the person I am today. Because of her, I believe that hard work is the key to achieving success. Second, I will going to describe my mother's. She was a normal woman who went through many hardships in life. She always reminds in humility. Humility is that value inspire me most in her. My mother faced a lot of challenge in her life because she grew up in poor families and she never lost the passion firmly. She had to drop out of school at a really young age to help supporting her families. However, she never lost the passion for learning and always encouraged me to pursue my dreams. She worked hard to provide for her family and sacrifice her own needs for others. Despite her many achievements, she never boasts about them. She reminds humble and always put others first. One story that shows my mother's humility is when we moved to the new community. We have just settled into our new rooms when we neighbors come to greet with gifts. Instead of accepting this gift, my mother politely declines and thank them for their kindness. She explained that we did not need any gifts and then their friendship was enough. It may seem like a small gesture, but it says lots about my mother characters. My mother's humility has a profound impact on my life. It taught me to appreciate people over material possessions and treat everyone with kindness and respect regarding of their social status. It has lots of influence my views of success. Instead, definite success by wealthy. Now I definite the success by the impact I have on others and positive difference I can make to the world. For the education, my mother's humility taught me respect others and follow the rules. She always stressed the importance of education and encouraged me to do the best in school. But she always told me to be humble about my achievement and never look down on others who have not the same opportunities. Third, I will introduce my fathers. My father was a businessman, but she always made sure he has a present in our lives. For example, he would often take us on family outings such as picnic or trips to the countryside. She will also encourage us to share our thoughts and feelings with him, even if they were difficulty to express. She would listen patiently without judgments or criticisms. There is one particular thing that stick up in my memories. When I was in high school, I was having trouble with my study, and I was afraid I would fail my exams. Uh, I was too ashamed to tell my father about my worries, so I keep them on myself. One day, my father noticed that I was different from my usual, and he asked me what was wrong. After some hesitation, I told him about my academic difficulties, thinking he would be disappointed or angry with me. Instead, my father put his arm around me and says, "Son, you don't have to be perfect. You just need to do your best, no matter what. No matter what, I'm proud of you." This word encouragement mean the world to me, and they give me the confidence to keep going. Through this experience and many others like this, I have learned that family is most important things in life, not just about the bonds ties, but it's about the bonds reform with my people who love and care about. My father told me that a family value include love, compassion, forgiveness, and support. This value has been a guiding principle of my life, and they have shaped my work views. That's all of me. Thank you, everyone.